Hi, I'm LP Master 6. I have got one heck of a booger in my nose right now. Whew, the weather changed quite drastically, so... And plus, all the farmers are getting rid, they're harvesting their crops. My allergies are going insane. Plus, that sudden shift in temperature making my sinuses go crazy. Welcome back to Super Metroid. I was going to show you data clear, but I already cleared it because I had a failed take where I stumbled all over my words and I stood there doing nothing for a good minute. But that don't worry, that's all in the past. We are in Meridia, that's right. That was a fake reaction because I already started this video once and it failed. I just told you about that, remember? Ooh, yes, yes, yes. Underwater physics. Very, very great way to start out. Of course, I had to do that to myself after my luck the last recording session. It has been about 10 days since I recorded, I think. Roughly. That's not a good idea for me since I'm, this isn't a game I've played a million times like every Mario game I've played on this channel. Yeah, that's how you're supposed to get into Kraid's lair, by the way. Just jump with the high jump. But we did so much of the game early before you're, when you're supposed to have the high jump. But anyway, there is something I told you was here. And I tried to foreshadow it for later, and I was like, oh well, I don't know how to activate it without doing the thing. So, sorry, I had to take my swig of Dasani water. This is the last Dasani water in our house because we got great value again since they finally restocked it. Now that we have the wave beam, I can show you through the wall by shooting through the wall. And I think the only way to get to this is bomb jumping. I don't know of any other way, but if you guys do, please let me know in the comments below. And while you're down there, smash that like button. Do you like that overdone joke? It's overdone because people need to stop doing it. Seriously. I cannot stand it. If I'm watching somebody's video and before the video even starts, or like they give a little teaser for the video, like it's gonna be the best thing ever, and they're like, oh yeah, subscribe. Like, if I like your videos, I will probably subscribe to you. That's how YouTube works. That's how it's always worked. So shut the hell up. Like, ugh. I was about to make a dumb analogy and say, well, a magazine doesn't say subscribe to this magazine in it. That's not true. They absolutely do that. But a magazine's run by a big corporation. If I'm watching freaking copycats videos, I don't want them to freaking yell, oh, subscribe to this channel when you got so many... God! And now we can show off this little shortcut here. Just to show it off. There we go. Thank you, power bombs. Now, all I'm trying to do is fill out the map. I realized I didn't say that before, so that's why we're back in Norfair. Because I was too grumpy last time and too tired of recording to do this before, so I'm stuck doing it now at the very beginning. So, here it is. That was it. That was all I came back to Norfair for. Well, except that down there. Let's go figure out what that is. Well, it was that. It was that right there. You're kidding me. I came all the way back here for that. Oh, I think I'm going to cut all of that backtracking out instead of speeding it up, because that is no way to start a recording session. And this is where I'm going to meet you guys back. Perfect. Well, I guess I could show you what's up there, actually, while I'm thinking about it. But we have pretty much cleaned out Norfair, as I suspected. I checked a map just to make sure I wasn't missing anything. I didn't check it that thoroughly, so I probably am, but we have to go back, obviously, for Ridley. Oh, also I'd like to apologize. The SNES controller, clacking, is so much worse than even a GameCube controller. I thought GameCube controllers were the worst, like the loudest controllers, but no, this thing is so loud. No matter where I put it, it's still horribly loud, so I'm sorry. I hope you forgive me. So anyway, last time I told you I was going to go, we'll take an energy recharge. I was going to go to my parents and hang out with my family for the local yearly festival they have in my hometown, which is only 30 minutes from my house. And no, it was fun. I was a little disappointed. I pictured it being like the old days before my sisters had more than one kid. Total, not each. Where we'd sit up and play card games for several hours and just hang out. But one of my sisters bailed and left all her kids there. And my other sister was stressed out taking care of her kids most of the time. But it was still fun. Don't get me wrong. What are we doing? We have not been in here. Why have we not? Why did I skip that just now? What's wrong with me? Here we go. So this guy will always drop a power bomb. I think if you kill those... What are they called? Bigombos. That's not it. They will always drop a power bomb, but I'm not sure about that. Did I ever put these guys' names on the screen? Let's assume I did. Alright, well actually now that we have the ice beam, it's a lot easier to freeze them without killing them. We need to make sure we get the map filled in for this. Okay, well I did a really good job making it where we can't see anything. A lot of people say in places like this, well you can hack this by turning up the brightness on your TV screen. That doesn't exactly work, because if you turn up your brightness that high, then you know, you're not going to be able to see anything, because it's not supposed to look like that at all. But, you know, to each his own. I don't know. Maybe that's because I got supervision. I'm a super taster. I got really good eyesight. And, I think average touch. And, my hearing is really bad. And I can't smell that well, so... I mean, okay, I guess I'm a slightly below average smeller, I would assume. Let's go down here. We gotta fill out the map. Just because it's not a game if you don't fill out the map. Am I right, guys? But then I told you we were gonna go to Nashville for Veg Fest the day after that, and that was fun. Had quite a lot of fun there. Spent a lot of money eating vegan food. But we'll get back to me talking about vegan food in a minute. This is the X-ray scope. Hold down the run button to look through, see if stuff is all, you know, the fake walls and such. There you go. You can also see hidden items with that. So very useful, especially for first-time players. And people who don't have the game memorized, like most of the maniacs on the internet. I sure don't have this game memorized. God. We are coming up on a point very soon where I have almost none of the locale memorized. But we'll get there when we get there. That's not for a little while. That's not for at least 2 more videos. Oh my god. Some rare SNES lag there. Very... very nice. Sick commentary. I love when I listen back and I don't remember saying stuff like that ever. Like, what am I even talking about? I'll go on a whole rant while I'm focused on the gameplay and not mean a word of it, and I have no idea what I'm talking about the whole time. Like my getting animals fixed rant. That was a good one. For those, I think I was talking about that in a Wario Land video or something. I was talking about how I listened back on an old video and I didn't remember doing this rant at all that I went on. That I didn't even believe in what I was saying. I just like to hear myself talk. Okay, let's make sure of where we're going before we go this time. This is tough. Okay, this is the way they want you to go. They want you to go up here, which is cool. It's all dandy and sweet. I had no idea I was in for a treat. Oh snap! Guess what I saw? Okay, we'll just go in here. Wait, I thought that thing on the map was bothering me. I don't remember it being... Come on, is that below the middle? Yeah, that's below the middle square. Okay. So that'd be... Down here? Nope. Okay. I'm really confused right now. I don't remember this. I don't remember this at all. What am I missing? No. Did I mention these guys are called Samus eaters? Because they are. They're also really easy to get stuck in a loop in, and it's really obnoxious. So, it's actually worth your while if you want to turn off the high jump boots for those parts. Alright. On. No, what do you... What? What? I didn't know you could destroy the platforms. Well, that sucks. We're gonna have to respawn those. Oh, I'm so stupid. I am absolutely just grade A. I'm the low IQ scale. I tell you what. Oh man. Jeez. I hate when anytime I say jeez these days, somebody always follows up with, oh jeez, Rick, and they do an epic Rick and Morty reference. Now Rick and Morty's a really good show. And a lot of people say the fan base is toxic. They're not toxic. They're just greasy. I love when people say that, oh, I used to be a fan of this, but I'm not anymore because the fan base is just, it's toxic. Or the fan base is so cringe, so I can't like this anymore. What sense does that make? Like, at all. Yeah, that's really a bad room to have the high jump on. Now this, obviously, was the smart thing to look at. Put these guys' names on the screen. Oh, the guys we went back and fought in Crate's lair, the big, creepy-looking insects, they actually come from these larvae right here. But actually, I don't think you find that out until later Metroid games. But I thought I'd go and tell you. The adult forms are called key hunters. Key eye hunters, normally. Now this... Oh, put these things on the screen. I like those guys. Finally, more power bombs. I'm ready to get more super missiles. Let's go ahead and scan these. Yep. As I suspected. You get power bombs, you use power bombs. And it's a missile. And we know there's nothing on the other side here because we were just in that hallway and trying to access this from here, so definitely not. What was I talking about? Not the vegan food. We're not there yet. Oh, I was talking about epic Rick and Morty references. Now, like, I like plenty of things, and I never look at the fan base for any of it ever. I don't stay involved in any sort of communities for anything. And, you know, I don't let anything like that affect my enjoyment of a product. That's stupid. But anyway, about Nashville Veg Fest. Spent a lot of time looking for my favorite vegan restaurant. It's one in Memphis, Tennessee, which I live about 2 hours from. Couldn't find them, so I thought, you know what, I'll try something new anyway. Went to one of the stands, bought mac and cheese for $5.50. It was this tiny little cup of mac and cheese. And I thought, that's not enough. Can I get some fries with that? There were 10 fries in a tiny paper bag, also for $5.50, and the fries were terrible. How do you make terrible fries? They weren't crinkle cut either. They were just really bad straight cut fries. The seasoning was bad too. How do you manage that? The mac and cheese was like vomit. It was gross. It was very gross. needless to say, we had a disappointing experience at that restaurant. Then I finally found my favorite vegan restaurant. I got their mac and cheese twice. It was $4 for 3 times as much mac and cheese. So I ate that stuff up. Let me tell you. Let's go back up here to Crateria. As I believe we have cleaned out this little part, the red Brinstar, I guess. Say goodbye to this music. It's over. Oh, I love how it fades out. So clean. Especially for 1994 standards. I really wish you could wall jump up elevator shafts in this game. Like, just because. That'd be fun to goof off and do. You know, you can see yourself doing that as a kid. We're trying, like, you're impressing yourself with your wall jump skills. Now, you're supposed to have already seen this area, basically. I guess I can go ahead and show you this. Now, you're supposed to see this room right here way earlier before you go back to Norfair to get, you know, to see Crocomire. But then you get stuck down here, and then you're like, oh, but maybe I can bomb this, and you can, sure enough. And this is where you realize, basically, you get no height off your wall jump. If you know how to wall jump, basically. And this is where you realize you need something to deal with water physics, or to deal with this up here. But we'll come back for this later, because we got some cleanup to do. These are the key hunters I was talking about. I don't know why I remember their names so well, and I still can't. I forgot the name for the Desgiga from Metroid 1, and I already forgot which enemy that is. I just remember the name. So yeah, you remember this door right here? We're right next to our ship. This is where I showed you at the very beginning of the game. Yeah, how cool is that? Alright, filling out the map here is gonna suck. But we can do some cool stuff here. Oh, I guess I could show you. This is how you're supposed to get over here. Oh, I forgot the door was open. I didn't want to go back. Oh, we haven't heard this song yet either. This is theme of Samus Aran, whatever her name is, Galactic Warrior. Sorry about that, folks. I was goofing off too much, and then I always struggle with that bomb jump for some reason. I always have to turn on the metronome for it and cheat. What you're supposed to do is diagonally shine spark up here. This is one of the most well-hidden secrets, I think, in the game. These guys are relatives of the dragons that live in the lava. They're called, like... Oh, it has an A and a T in it, I think. Anyway, it's just power bombs. But they're in a really cool spot. I can't figure out how to diagonally shine spark, and I didn't want to look it up because I can just bomb jump to get up there. So, no issues, really. And no. Oh, I wanted to get that spot marked on my map. This song is so good. Oh, I can't get over how good this song is. Okay, I just want to make this jump. Get this on my map. No, really? Okay, well, here's what you can do anytime you want something on your map. Shine spark up to it! Woo! Okay, and then we'll go get that spot over there. So, you guys, what else was I talking about? I don't remember. We need to recharge. Like I said, this is the only place that will recharge your non-missile weapons. So your super missiles and your power bombs. Because obviously, as you can see, we are maxed out on our types of weapons we can have. Except for maybe another beam upgrade. We'll have to see about that, though. I don't know. In case you've never played Metroid 2, you'll have no idea. Except based on my tone of voice. And my hinting that there will be another beam upgrade. Alright, well, we already have this on the map. And what they really want you to do is either Shine Spark or Power Bomb. But probably Shine Spark, because they show... Wait, really? They didn't do it? Alright, how about that? There we go. Much easier. And now that we have a lot more energy tanks, we can go take care of this. And I've been waiting for this because this is technically one of the earliest strings of upgrades you can get. But nobody's going to get it this early because you'd have to be insane. Because all this lava. If it weren't for all the lava, you know, it'd be no problem. But no, the lava does exist. Oh, I don't think the lava goes away just because the power bomb animation, you know, gets rid of it for a second. It does not go away. I mean, unless it is gone away and hiding under the ground before it comes back up. That's called receding. For all you kids who don't know the vocabulary word, receding. You know, it always made me mad in school. About how they give you vocabulary words. Like they want you to learn these specific words, and if you like read ahead in your vocabulary list, they'll be like, "No, you're not supposed to know these words yet. You gotta learn these words now." Alright, so I don't know if they're trying to trick you and make you think you gotta go back, but obviously you can go through here. That's pretty apparent in my book. Anyway, more about Veg Fest. I don't know, we spent a lot of money on food. I bought some delicious cookies. It was like 7 bites of cookies. It was 3 tiny chocolate chip cookies for $7, but it was so worth it. No chili. I was promised chili. They had chili, but it was like some guy's jarred chili, like in a jar. Not. That just felt weird saying it as the adjective jarred. And I don't want to eat jarred chili. No offense. Okay. Well, we got the X-ray scope. Let's use that. This is really tricky. Yes. No! Fuck! Fuck! I gotta do that whole thing over again. Oh, that's so painful. Oh. Oh well. Okay. Because these are nothing but the fall-through blocks, and you have no possible way to get to them without redoing the whole thing. I could cheat and rewind, but I'm not a cheater. Now, in case you don't have power bombs, there is another way to get out of here, over here. But they want you to waste a power bomb. Or in case you happen to be power bombing in that room, they'd show you there's something up there, I guess. It's not really a point. Sorry about my chair, I keep moving. I'm so antsy. Oh, we are back in here. I don't want to go do that yet. There are some more things I want to do in Brinstar. And I guess we can loop back around to that other way we came in, next to where we have to go toward the wrecked ship. Spoilers for the next area. Actually, it's a sub-area. The wrecked ship is considered part of Crateria. See, I cannot get it to work diagonally. I've never looked up how to do it. But, what are you doing? Don't drop a bomb. Drop a power bomb. There we go. I guess I can cut this out. Oh, hold up. Nope. Fun tip for you guys. Don't go back until you recharge your energy. Luckily, that's what your ship is for. Oh, yeah, I'm not wasting more. Oh, I can waste a power bomb. We're going back to the ship. Anyway, I'll meet you back in the part with the missiles. I'll speed that whole thing up. Okay, we are back. Let me just make sure. Okay. Whew. Okay. Yeah, you can't come over here, but there's nothing here. This is just the ceiling, basically. Oh, I guess I should have tried showing off that you can get both at once. You just have to stand perfectly in the middle and shoot back and forth, and you're good. Shoot back and forth to unlock these walls so you don't miss them. That's what I mean. Oh, if you saw any distraction, or if you saw any bad gameplay performance in the speed up, my wife let a bunch of cats into my room on accident. What? Was this here last time, or did we just use power bombs? It's pretty much everything I've been using, power bombs for today, except for the stuff with power bomb symbols you can do with regular bombs. Where do we want to go? Okay. I have decided. I think I took a weird path. I should have shown you Red Brinstar last, I think? Or the way... No. There's too many different ways to go collect stuff that we can get now. Oh, you cannot speed booster through these cargo, by the way. I assume... Or cargos? I don't know what the plural for cargo is. I think those guys are called meta gamers. To clarify for gamers and zoomers, I was calling them zoomers mostly, but I knew they were also gamers. They're called zoomers in the original Metroid. In later games, and they're called gamers here. They're the same word in Japan, until later games differentiate them as separate enemies just because of the translation error, which is pretty neat. So at this point in the series, they're technically the same enemy, and if there were no games beyond this, I would be calling them the same enemy, but later games differentiate them just slightly. So they're just part of the same family. I think that's neat, and we can finally do this room. We could have done this before, but, you know, we spent so long in Norfair that we were postponing Brinstar revisits. And here we go. This is where you can get a bunch of cool stuff early, like reserve tank. This could, if you know how to do the mock ball, you get a reserve tank very early. And of course, there's stuff in here. A missile. What else would it be? There's a ton of missiles in this game. I think we have half now. But also, there's another missile. How dirty is that? It's one of the dirtiest secrets in the game. Like, they were mean with some of these placements. I would never find that if it weren't so memorable. Alright, well, let's get out of here. Oh no, we can't bomb this and we can't get out. What do we do? You just do that. And this is how you get something very early and skip the boss Spore Spawn. Because what does Spore Spawn give you? Super missiles. We finally get our second super missile tank, whatever. Oh my god. Like, we went through all of Norfair, no super missiles. They really don't want you to be overpowered. It's crazy.